Yo, what is up guys, Shadi here, and welcome to GPC Season 5, Week 2. This week we're up against the Tampa Bay Frogadiers and their coach, The Vert. His link will be in the description below. He's a very cool dude. From what I've heard and seen, he's a very, very good player as well, so this should be a good game. And yeah, we won Week 1. If you haven't seen that, make sure to check that out. The link is nowhere. You just have to click on my channel. You will find it eventually. And that's pretty much it. We won. Spoilers. So, Week 2. Our opponent, Tampa Bay Frogadiers, and I will list off their team. My team should be on screen as well. He drafted Hoocher on 1 but dropped it, so now he has Mew, Excadrill, Titar, Megazord Y, Heliolisk, Gramble, Kyurem, Trevenant, Poliwrath, and Weezing. So he has a lot of spook. Like, a lot of spook. Mew terrifies me, because it's Mew, it can do literally anything, and I don't know how to deal with it. Because until it's too late, basically. Excadrill is kind of scary, but I do have 2 decent checks to it. Titar is scary, but I have a good way of dealing with that. Zard Y is absolutely terrifying. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with it. Like, my draft isn't super weak to it overall, so I can definitely see him not bring it. But it's still Zard Y and spooky. So, you know, Heliolisk is a problem because my only electric immunity is Golurk, which gets bodied by Grass Knot, so I can get initiative very easy on my team. Gramble is there. It stops Mens from just sweeping him with DD, then Earthquake and Outrage or something like that. Kyurem is scary, which means I have to bring Spit Rachi. Trevenant is a Trevenant, but it's actually pretty annoying because it walls Keldeo. Poliwrath is a good Pokemon. It actually deals with Keldeo, kind of. And then there's Weezing, which is which is probably his best answer to Mega Diancie. So, with that being said, let's go into the team that I'm bringing. First up, we're bringing Elise, the Mega Diancie, Moonmass, Ancient Power, Earth Power, Rock Polish with enough speed to outspeed Heliolisk, which is just 4 EVs less than max. It doesn't mean much. I had Psychic over Rock Polish and Diamond Storm over Ancient Power, though I realized that with Ancient Power, I can, for 1, get a boost, and for 2, I can still 2-kill Weezing if he's Fizz Def potentially. And that's gonna be sweet, and I don't really need Psychic. I'd much rather have Rock Polish so I can speed these Excadrill in the sand. I can Rock Polish on Predicted Switch or something like that. Maybe he predicts me going for Protecting, goes for like SD or some shit. I don't fucking know. Basically, I can Rock Polish on some things on his team, Predicted Switches and whatnot, and then potentially sweep him late game, and don't have to worry about the Sand Driller. Yeah. Next up, we have Cassandra Desailments with Lumberry, Intimidate, Dragon Dance, Dragon Claw, Iron Turn, Earthquake Max, because he has Mew at base 100, which I guess I didn't know why, so I guess kind of useful. Just figure max speed just in case, so I can potentially win a speed tie. Lumberry stairs I can set up on things like the Mew if it has Will-O-Wisp over like Ice Beam. I can set up on Trevenant, and I can set up on Poliwrath even if it doesn't have Ice Beam, and Weezing. So there are a couple of setup opportunities for me with this set. I could even be like sub DD. That's definitely an option I could have brought, but I didn't, as you can clearly see, because I need to through 3 attacking moves. I need something to hit the Gramble, and I need Earthquake to hit the Excadrill. So there's that, and this is a pretty big win con because it can sweep his team relatively easily after I get up a boost and some chip damage on his team. So, from here on out, we just have a lot of bulky stuff because I don't know. This team build is not very good, I'm not gonna lie. First up, you have Hoofner, the Keldeo with left that was justified as the ability. Skull, Secret Sword, Rest, and Sleep Talk. Max defense, 64 special attack, and 192 speed with a timid nature. That's enough to outspeed base 100s. Now, why am I max defense Keldeo? Because Titar is a fucking problem to my team, and I need a good check to it, and that's Keldeo. I guess the best thing I have on my draft to deal with a Mens is Keldeo, just straight up. With max defense over max HP, there's no way he can 2-hit kill me. If he isn't banded. If he's banded, I obviously outspeed him and I threat him out immediately, so that's all fine and dandy. Rest Talk is going to keep me healthy because the thing actually is pretty decent. Like, bulk-wise, if Kyurem, I can live with Draco from Kyurem potentially, if he's like Scarf, and I can rest up on that. I can beat Weezing 1v1 even if he is some weird set that could potentially beat offensive Keldeo, which he couldn't. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. It's mainly just there for Tita. Why am I even acting like it is for anything else? It's just there for Tita because Tita is scary. Also, Scald Burns are nice, and that's that. Next up, I have Bolin, the Golurk with Rinnoberry, Iron Fist, Rocks, Stone Edge, Drain Punch, and Shadow Punch, just fully Spit F. This is to ensure that Helios doesn't just get momentum very freely. Rinnoberry means that I can chew a Grass now, which would otherwise completely obliterate me. And then Shadow Punch for stab for things like Mew, Drain Punch for recovery and hitting Drilla and Titar, and Stone Edge for that Y. Edgequake is just very good against the team. Not Edgequake, fighting Edge, fighting coverage plus Stone Edge, I guess. Also have Drain Punch for... What do I have Drain Punch? I guess just, yeah, because recovery. I want recovery, that's why. It's been a while since I built this team, I think. Drain Punch is just to get some recovery on the thing going. And stay healthy so I can still live a thing from Helios late game. Yeah. Next up, since Extra is a little scary, I'm bringing Juan, the Ludicolo with the leftovers Rain Dish, Scald, Synthesis, Focus Blast, and Leaf Seed, fully physically defensive. Focus Blast is there for the Curum, Leaf Seed for just recovery and gain chip damage off on things, Scald for burns, and Synthesis for recovery. Probably should have packed Ice Beam of Synthesis in hindsight because he has Sand anyway, so the chance of me actually getting off the Synthesis properly very low. So yeah, I mean, but if he has Sun, I can get like a sweet Mimi Synthesis. That's like super recovery, and that's kind of nice. But yeah, whatever. Last but not least, Curum is still fucking terrifying, so I'm bringing Spit F Rachi, Leftover Seeing Grace, TUF, U-Turn, Ironhead, and Drain Punch. Just Spit F with enough speed to outspeed a max speed Titar. This is the standard OU spread, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is like standard Spit F Rachi spread. And yeah, problems to this team. Wheezing is a little problematic, but Keldeo beats that. Mew's always going to be a problem. I have roughly nothing that can hit a Trevenant. Like, absolutely, look at my team. This doesn't hit it. Like, I have to Paraflinch it. This can Skull Burn it, and that's it. This can Shadow Punch it and get burned. It'd probably die. Nothing can set up on it, I guess. Yeah, that's the only thing. Mens can set up on Trevenant. And then Diancie doesn't tweet kill him if he's specially defensive, which he's probably going to be because it's his best answer to Keldeo. So yeah, Trevenant's going to be a little annoying if he decides to bring it. And if I get memed by Trevenant, that's at least something funny to watch. So, you know. I'm going to pause and then we get into the game. Okay, so we're the game. As you can see, Vert decided to bring Mew, Weezing, Trevenant, Helios, Excadrill, and Titar. I don't know why I skipped Titar there. So knows out why, which is very nice because I do not have a switch into that thing. I just didn't bother trying to switch into it because the Mega out why you just don't switch into that. It's just not happening. No Gramble, which is kind of nice, which means Mens is very free to just body his team late game. No Poliwrath, which is nice because I can spam Skull a little bit more freely because Helios does not want to take a Secret Sword at all. And no Curum, which means Jirachi is super free to just do whatever I want and I can just throw it in and just be like, go do stuff. So yeah, that's the team. I'm just gonna start the game and lead off with Golurk so I can get on rocks and potentially threaten down his lead, which might be Helios. So he leads with Titar, and I'm just gonna click the save Drain Punch button. He has no reason to stay in, realistically, so you know, I'm just gonna Drain Punch in case he stays in. I can live and kill him. He didn't, so I'm just going to switch out on this Weezing and go into my Keldeo because I am Rest Talk. I don't have to worry about this Will-O-Wisp burn. He misses switch again. Doesn't really matter, it just means I don't have to rest anytime soon. This turn I'm just going to click Scald and get a burn on the Trevenant, hopefully. Actually no, I'm going to pull double, right? I'm going to pull double turn 3 again. Predicting the Trevenant so I can, you know, scare him with Jirachi and just be like, hey, I'm a Jirachi. I should scare you, maybe. So yeah. He's going to switch out. And I'm just going to click the Ironhead button to flinch him potentially because I didn't prep for Trevenant because I'm awful at this game. He's going to bring in the Driller. I don't want to take anything, so I'm just going to go into Ludicolo. By the way, he's Mold Breaker. He messed it up. So, hey. So at this point, you're not going to see it in chat, but I wasn't called with the PPL people. I was like, he's SD. He's not going to have Exit. He's not going to be SD with Exit. So Ludicolo can live. I can Scald him. He's going to do either a lot or just burn him or whatever. So yeah, there's no way SDX is a Excadrill, and then I just die, and it's terrible. I was laughing a lot. I should have probably gone to Mens there, realistically. Mens was my best play, but I didn't want to get damage off on a thing, and just bad plays. It's terrible place. So, this one I'm just going to click Scald to get a burn on Trevenant, hopefully. I don't, which is fine. He's probably going to be Lumberry anyway. And this turn, I'm going to stay in, click Scald, because I'm expecting him to just pull some sort of switch. I'm not sure into what, but he's going to pull double is what my thought process is there. And he doesn't to me. I don't get a burn. Unfortunately, it would have been really, really huge. But as again, Jirachi is just a safe switch into the majority of his teams. I'm just going to go into that, get a U-turn off on the thing, and he stays in, which is fine. I'm going to go into my Keldeo again, because he's not going to go for a psychic move, most likely a Will-O-Wisp or something of the sort, and he goes for a knockoff, which is fine. Like everything with Jirachi, Keldeo doesn't care about, so that's very nice. So, I'm just going to click Scald again, hope for a burn on the incoming Trevenant. And that does nothing, but I get a crit, and I get a burn, which is nice, but he has Lumberry, so it doesn't even fucking matter. He also has Harvest, of course, he gets it immediately, which is fine. So Trevenant is gonna heart wall my Keldeo for the entire game, which is unfortunate. So, gonna go to Jirachi here just to scout. He goes for the Horn Leech, which is good to know that he has that over like Woodhammer or something. And I'm just gonna click U-turn here, I think. Yes, I do. Look at me making plays. Yeah, U-turn was my best play over there because it was just safe. And I'm going to go into Keldeo here because I can threaten the thing out, and Trevenant is the only thing I can switch into this. I'm slowly wearing down Trevenant, which is nice. So I'm going to go for a Scald, hope for another burn so I can burn his Lumberry again. I do not get a burn, and I'm going to stay in, go for Scald again, predicting him to make some sort of over prediction. Which he doesn't really do. He just clicks rest and gets back to full, and it's really sad. But this means he's asleep, and I can set up on him with Salamence because he does not have his Lumberry. So I'm gonna go take the opportunity, go into my Salamence, hope that he stays in trying to wake up. But he's still coming from a mile away, goes into his Heliolisk, and I do not want to take an HP Ice at all. So I'm gonna make the switch into my Golurk here because I can take 2 life HP Ice. But he predicts the fuck out of me, goes for Dark Pulse, and that's a roll. The damage roll, since he is most likely Timid Life Orb, he has no reason to be modest when I have a Keldeo and a Salamence, and Rachi and other stuff. I don't know what other stuff is, but I'm sure there's something else on my team I don't remember. The max roll, or the roll between the thing is like 44 to 52, 54, something like that. So you got a relatively high roll there. And I have a pretty good chance of living this Dark Pulse if he goes for another one. But he goes for Grass Knot, I have a Rinderberry, I can live, but he crits me and I fucking die, so that's unfortunate. I clicked Drain Punch there, I would have killed the thing. So things are not looking good. So this turn, I'm going to just spit out Rachi and click Drain Punch. Hope to not get flinched, call that I get flinched and call, but I don't, and knock the thing out with a Drain Punch. So not a 6-0, which is nice. Helios goes down, and now he's going to bring in the X-Drill. I'm going to stay in case he wants to SD or predict my Salamence, but he just goes first to hate for the Earthquake. Jirachi goes down. Again, Jirachi was probably most expendable, and now I have to take the opportunity to go into my Salamence. No, I go into Keldeo, sorry. I have to go into Keldeo. I'm going to pull a double here, expecting Trevenant to go into an Immense. That's the play. To set up a DD on Trevenant and potentially try to win the game, even though he's most likely Fizz-Def Mew. At +1, I 2-hit kill him from the range he's at, so if he makes one misplay, the game is pretty much over. But he just goes immediately into Mew. And right here we have a little bit of a predicament. I know he's Fizz-Def, I know he's going to shoot us like it's nothing. So I think that he might just roost here to get to good health and then burn me the next turn, potentially, like, something like that. Or maybe just go for Ice Beam. So I could either go for another DD, expecting an Ice Beam, which I'm fairly sure he has at this point because he's Fizz-Def, Mew, I have a Salamence. Why on earth would you have anything but Ice Beam, right? Like, sub DD Immense is very, very good against this team. So I'm fairly sure he's going to have Ice Beam, so I just want to get damage off on the thing so Mega Diancie can still win, because Mega Diancie at this point is actually still looking kind of scary to his team. Other than the fucking Trevenant, which is Spadef and can take 2 Moonblasts. It's terrible. So yeah, I'm just going to go for Dragon Claw, hope that I kill him. Hope that he makes the play I mentioned before, but he just goes for Knockoff, which I don't agree with. But it's going to work out. I could have easily DD'd there again and done a fuck ton of damage to him, but oh well. I'm going to DD this turn, hoping that he does not go for Will-O-Wisp or doesn't have Will-O-Wisp. I don't think he revealed it earlier, so he does have it. And Mance is pretty much useless at this point. I'm just going to click Dragon Claw. Hope to crit him. Crit for crit would be nice. I don't get a crit. He's going to roost up and get back to full. But I now know his full set, and I don't think that's a good set against me. He is Stealth Rocks, Roost, Will-O-Wisp, and Knockoff. I don't know why he has that set. I know it's a good set, I don't think it's good against my team. Mega Diancie doesn't care about anything that set has to offer. Keldeo doesn't. So what I can do now is go into Mega Diancie and just set up a Rock Polish and hope that can somehow win this game by getting an Ancient Power Boost. That's the only way I have at this point to win this game, because I prepped super badly. So, gonna go for the going to Mega Dancy and go for the Rock Polish, get the +2 speed, and now it speed everything on his team, even Scarfers. And now I can go for the Ancient Power and Wheezing, hope for a boost, and then just get the fucking boost. Fucking yes! Get the fucking boost, because I'm lucky and bad. He goes for HP Ground over HP Steel. It's kind of expecting HP Steel from the thing where it could have lived. Go for another Ancient Power, hope for another boost, don't get it, but Wheezing goes down, and now we're in the clear here. We're in a good position. X-Drill is Mold Breaker. I do have Earth Power, so I'm guaranteed to kill him. Mew can't touch me because he has a really weird set that I don't necessarily agree with. And Tita dies unless it's a Bulky Tita. Bulky Tita can live because Bulky Tita is ridiculous. Trevenant can live, but it's asleep. So, I'm just going to click the save for Earth Power. I'm not going to mess around with 50-50s of him going to Trevenant or not. I'm just going to click the save button. Not going to mess around. Hope that he does not harvest his Lumberry, which he doesn't. Which he does, sorry. He does this turn and he's going to wake up. But I can live a Horn Leech. I'm just going to go for the Moonblast. Because of my defense boost from the fucking Ancient Power, I can live this Horn Leech. And I can click an Ancient Power this turn, guaranteed to kill him, and get hope for another boost potentially. As he goes into X-Drill. Which at this point does not matter. The game is pretty much done for because I am a lucky piece of shit. I'm just going to click Earth Power on the thing, knock it out. And I think next up he's going to bring in his T-Tar. I think he realized that Keldeo can win unless if Trevenant is down. So, gonna go for Moonblast. He's not a bulky Tita. He goes down. That is 3 kills. Is it 3 kills? Yeah, 3 kills. He brings in Mew, and at this point, his play 100% is Will-O-Wisp because Will-O-Wisp is gonna enable him to kill me. With the Synchronize, it's gonna bounce back. He's gonna synchronize it over. I'm gonna go down to 3% after that, and then he wins the game most likely if he doesn't somehow manage to choke horrifically. So, just gonna go for Moonblast. Hope that I get the max roll because I would kill him, but I don't. He's gonna live, and he goes for knockoff. I don't lose. I win the game because I got the Ancient Power boost. He's gonna just Sandstorm, unfortunately, so no kill for Diancie there. And now I'm gonna kill the Trevenant with the Moonblast. I just swept the Verge because I got an Ancient Power boost, and yeah. That was a game that happened. GG, I guess. I don't think that deserves a GG. That was awful. Yeah, I mean, I called that boost in call. I genuinely did. So I don't think it's hacks, you know? It's 6% crit on his end, 10% boost on my end. Mathematically, it evens out from the game, from a game standpoint, from a logical standpoint, it absolutely does not. I would have had no chance of winning this game if I didn't get the fucking boost, and then I just win because I'm a lucky piece of shit. He didn't think of the Will-O-Wisp shenanigans that would happen. I probably would have not hit him with a bounced back Will-O-Wisp, so it wouldn't have synchronized me. Probably wouldn't have happened. Yeah, that's the game. That's week 2 of the GPC. That happened. Mega Diancie, MVP, 4 kills. Could have been 5, but Mew died to Sandstorm. Very selfish of it. So bad. That's the most memey victory in League format I've ever gotten, I think. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Bird. I really am. Maybe we'll have a rematch one day, and I will not hex him to shit. I'll probably team it properly, and then we have a normal game, and we'll see. We'll see how hard he beats me then. So yeah, Mega Diancie is a good Pokemon if it gets Ancient Power Boost. I said, like, while I was team building, I was like, okay, I'm gonna rid of Psychic, get rid of Diamond Stone, just put Ancient Power because it still kills out Y. Has a chance to kill Weezing if it's Fizz Death, which he kind of needs to be, otherwise he gets killed by Diamond Storm if he is like fully Spit F, I think. So let's put Ancient Power in there. I can maybe get a boost. Weezing can't really touch me if he doesn't have HP Steel, and it's gonna be great. So I got the boost. It's all strategy. It's all skill. It's all part of the plan. So that's gonna be it for this week. Thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave some newts. Make sure I appreciate. Wait, no, that's not the outro. Fuck. Okay, leave a like, leave a comment, leave some newts. I will appreciate all 3 of us, and hopefully see you guys next time. Goodbye.